Hi everyone, in this video I am going to solve a problem related with sandwich theorem. I already made a separate video on the topic sandwich theorem. Please watch that video, then you will be very clear about this particular problem. It is totally related with the concept of sandwich theorem as well as it is related with the concept of the greatest integer functions. Let's take an example. The question is, find the limit of a function, and the function is here given in terms of the greatest integer function. The function is x, the greatest integer of x, plus the greatest integer of 2x, plus the greatest integer of 3x, and so on up to the greatest integer of nx, and it is divided by n square, and here the limit n approaches to infinity. This is the question. Here we are going to calculate the limiting value of the functions greatest integer of x plus greatest integer of 2x and so on up to greatest integer of nx divided by this node. It is divided by n square. This is the questions. Let's solve this problem by using the concept of sandwich theorem. First of all, uh, please remember a point. The greatest integer of a function x, the greatest integer of x is always less than or equals to x. Please remember this range of greatest integer functions, and it is always greater than, the greatest integer is always greater than x minus 1. The greatest integer is always greater than x minus 1, and it is always less than or equals to x. This is the range of the greatest integer function. Please remember this point. This is very important point. This is the range of the greatest integer functions. Similarly, we can write the greatest integer of the 2x. Here is the x. Similarly, the greatest integer of 2x is always greater than 2x minus 1, just replacing x by 2x. 2x minus 1, it is greater than 2x minus 1, and it is less than or equals to 2x. Similarly, and the greatest integer of, similarly, the greatest integer of 3x is greater than 3x minus 1, just replacing this x by 3x. It is greater than 3x minus 1, and it is less than or equals to 3x. And similarly, the greatest integer of nx, it is less than or equals to n times x, and it is greater than n times x minus 1. Similarly, here we take the range of the greatest integer functions, and then we are going to generalize it. These are the inequalities. Here, let's add this inequality, adding these terms. Now adding these inequalities, after adding, we will get here the portion on the numerator, the expressions on the numerator is the here will be the middle part of the inequality. This middle part of the inequality will be our numerator. Let's add it. If we add on the left hand part, then here let's add here x minus 1 plus 2x minus 1 plus 3x minus 1 and so on up to nx minus 1. This is the left part, and it is greater than the middle part is here the greatest integer of x plus the greatest integer of 2x plus the greatest integer of 3x and so on up to the greatest integer of nx. and this expressions is less than or equals to, here the first number is x plus, next one is 2x plus 3x, and so on up to n times x. Here we just add these inequalities, and here is a form. Let's collect these terms. This x plus 2x plus 3x, and here the coefficient of, let's take x is a common, and here will be 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus and up to n. And similarly here the negative 1, here negative 1, here how many times, here negative 1, here the n times. Here we add these expressions, these terms by n times, so here are n negative terms, and the sum of the n negative 1, the sum of the n negative 1 will be negative n. Please remember, here negative 1, negative 1, negative up to n. How many negative 1 here? n negative 1, so their sum will be negative n, and this expression is greater than, this expression is less than the here. This is our the numerator of the question. This is here the greatest integer of x plus the greatest integer of 2x plus the greatest integer of 3x, and so on, the greatest integer of up to greatest integer of nx, and it is less than or equals to this. Let's take x is a common, and here will be 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus and so on up to n, the sum of the n natural numbers. And this is we know that the sum of the n natural numbers, sum of the n natural number is just uh, sum of the n natural number is just n times n plus 1 over 2. Please remember this formula. This formula is for sum of the n natural terms, and this is here negative n, and it is less than, and here this is the numerator of this required expression, the greatest integer of x, greatest integer of 2x, and so on up to greatest integer of nx, and it is less than or equals to this. Here is the same case, sum of the n natural numbers, x times sum of the n natural number is just n times n plus 1 over 2. This is the formula for calculating the sum of the n natural terms. Please remember. And let's divide this inequality by n square, because in our questions here the denominator is n square, so let's divide this inequality by n square. And after dividing, let's solve this and divide this. Yeah, we can take here the n as a common, and this will be x times n. If we take the n as a common, then n minus 1 over 2. Here we take just n as a common and then simplify. Here we just simplify, and let's divide this inequality by n square, because in our target there is the denominator n square, so we have to divide. And if we divide this by n square, then this will be the expression, and it is less than the here our expressions, the greatest integer of x, the greatest integer of 2x plus the greatest integer of 3x, and so on up to the greatest integer of nx. Here we divide these all the parts of inequalities by n square, and it is less than or equals to, let's divide this by n square, just divide by n square. Here we just divide this inequality by n square. This is our required function. This is our required functions. Here the function is, our function is this, and here we have got our functions in the middle part. Let's take the limit of the boundary functions. Here I am going to use the sandwich theorem. If the limit of the boundary functions at a point are equal, then the limit of the middle functions will be the same value. Let's calculate the limit of the lower bound functions. Here the lower bound function is xn times n minus 1 over 2n square. Let's take its limiting value when n approaches to infinite. It is the lower bound functions. If we take here the x is constant, we can take as a common, we can take out it, and the limit of these functions is just this can be written as, here we can take the n as a common, and this after taking the n as a common, this n square 1 minus 1 over n over 2n square, and here the limit n, the variable n approaches to infinite. Let's evaluate its limiting value, and this is n square cancel out. If we substitute the value of the n as a infinite, then 1 over nearly infinite value will be the 0. Here we then these expressions will be, these terms will be 1 over infinite means nearly equals to 0, then 1 minus 0 will be 1, then our final limiting value will be just x over 2. This is the limiting value of the lower bound functions. This is the limiting value of the lower bound functions. Similarly, the limiting value of the upper bound functions छैन दाइ छैन. The limiting value of the upper bound function, the limiting value of the upper bound functions can be calculated as n approaches to infinite of the upper bound functions xn n plus 1 over 2n square, and similarly we can calculate its limiting value by the same process, its limiting value also x over 2. Here is just positive sign, so this will be also x over 2. Here the limiting value of the boundary functions, lower bound functions and the upper bound functions are the same, x over 2. The limiting value of the both boundary function are same, x over 2. So according to sandwich theorem, the limiting value of the middle function, these middle functions at the same point will be this much, will be the same value. Therefore the limiting value of these middle functions at the same point will be the limiting value of the boundary functions, and here the limiting value of the boundary function is calculated here, x over 2. Therefore the limiting value of the middle function, our middle function is greatest integer of x plus greatest integer of 2x plus greatest integer of 3x and so on, greatest integer of nx up to greatest integer, and it is divided by n square, and here we take the limit n approaches to infinite, and this is the middle function. The limiting value of the middle function at the same point is the limiting value of the boundary function, and here the limiting value of the boundary function are same. It is here calculated x over 2. So according to sandwich theorem, the middle functions will have the same limiting value as boundary functions. Here we solve this particular problem by using sandwich theorem. Here we just accumulate the terms, and here we use, at last we use the concept of quiz theorem, sandwich theorem, and we finally solved this problem. In our next video we will discuss more about the sandwich theorem. Please keep watching. This much for today. Thank you.